what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to the next installment of my Oriental Empires Let's Play. So first off, I want to say sorry that I haven't really been uploading this series recently. As you guys know, my voice was pretty bad like about a week ago, and then I went off to the Mod Awards for 3 days, which just meant my entire schedule was just really all the way back and I just didn't have any of these episodes to upload. So I do apologize, but going forward my plan is to make these episodes a little bit shorter. So instead of 40 minutes, I'm going to make them 30 minutes, and then I will try and record 2 episodes in one sitting, so I never have a situation where I don't have this to upload every 2 or 3 days. I also want to say a massive thank you for the amount of support this series gets. Considering it's not Total War, I really appreciate that this series gets, 2,500 to 3,000 views, a ton of likes. So if you guys keep doing what you're doing by just dropping likes, dropping comments, I'll be sure to try and make this a lot more consistent for you guys, so that you're not just having a week in between episodes, which obviously is just really bad and shouldn't happen. So yeah, hopefully again, just a thank you for you guys for being really loving to this series. It's not Total War and I appreciate it, so hopefully I can be more consistent with this series. So yeah, you guys rightfully pointed out last episode in the comments that I actually was offering them peace, or demanding they give me money to be my vassal, which obviously shouldn't be the case. So what we'll do is we'll make them to become my vassal. We offer, no wait, we don't want to be their vassal, we want them to become our, yeah, they become our vassal. We'll make peace, but we'll offer them a ton of money. Wait, because they won't accept this, right? Yeah, they can't agree to that, obviously, that makes sense. So, peace, you become our vassal, and then we offer you, let's see, we're making a ton of money. We have 13 grand in the bank, and we also make an 1,100 a turn. So let's offer them, say, let's see what 5,000 gold would do. That seems like a lot in their favor. So let's go like 3,000. 3,000 not quite. 4,000? 4,000, that puts it even. So let's see if they would accept that. So they offered to become our vassal. We give them money. Nice, they accept. So we have a vassal now. Awesome. You are mine. You are mine. Can I get them to recognize me as emperor now as well? No, they just have a payment thing. Cool. That's really cool. So now we don't have to worry about, dealing with this faction. We have them under our control, which is really cool. I'm probably going to move a settlement down here and up here very, very soon, because I want to get access to all of this. So we'll probably do that. But we no longer need to go to war with these guys. We finally vassalized them, which is awesome. And we could have vassalized them last episode if I wasn't being an idiot. But yeah, we are making a really nice amount of money. So I'm going to pass, as soon as we go to war next, I'm going to pass this edict. It costs us 500 gold, but it makes our militia insane, 20% more effective in an attack anyway. And it allows us to recruit more as well. So we'll make sure to do that before we go to war. And now we're probably just going to, we're probably just going to reconsolidate all our forces. Make sure that all these provinces are happy. Yeah, let's bring our soldiers back here. We have an entire stack here. We could probably even get rid of a few of these units if I'm honest. But we want to like reconsolidate our entire army. And just reform them. Make them a little bit better. You guys also are letting me know how this next barracks allows me to recruit really, really good troops. Yeah, maybe I think the guard halberds and the guard spears are like extremely good. So we just need to get this province to the next level. Yeah, which is 20 more population, and then we can actually, get more space to build this building, which we're so desperately needing. The iron foundry as well gives us more steel for trade, but we don't need that. Okay, cool. So let's see. Any other provinces need to build farms? Like, what's the labor service? We'll whip that up again. 33. But we do have some easy farms to build. Yeah, we have a few easy farms which I want to get. It's only 2 turns, and them 2 turns are just so good. This one, like, the AI just abuses the labor service ridiculously. Like, we could build more food. We are in a bit of a food shortage, but I guess we can, because we have the armies here. Like, fuck the labor service for now. But we'll just try. We'll build like 8 turns worth of food, just to keep this province, like, in the green. How are we doing over here? 20. We don't really need to build any of these other farms yet. I'm okay just keeping that low. Down in Young, yeah, we just have the steppe farming now, which is a real shame. So we can let this labor service go down a little bit. Down in Dong, or up in Dong, I think we were letting it down because they just built our huge gold mines, yeah. Our labor service is only 18 actually, so we might as well build this now. Why not? Let the city grow a little bit more, because it's not going to grow any more than that. Then obviously down in the south here, we are pumping out food as quickly as possible. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's end the turn. Stacks without orders, that's fine. A lot of our armies just need to kind of fall back and reconsolidate. I think we were making an army down here in the south with all our generals. So maybe with my general forces, I want to have like 2 trained units and the rest peasants in the army. Or maybe I want like an entire army of trained troops, because that could definitely work. You know, like my generals have the trained troops and then everyone else in front of them has the weaker units. But the thing is with that, the closest place I can recruit trained troops is all the way back at the capital. Obviously, as I said, I want to make this into like a more of a training base for units. But, you know, it's going to take a while to do so. Because we do have a stable archery. We don't actually have any spaces either. So we really need to make this the next city. Yeah, we need to get this to 40 so we have enough space to make it to the next city. Because obviously I want to make a armorer and I want to make a weaponsmith here. But we just don't have any space. And I kind of want all these buildings here. Because this helps keeping the peasants happy. Which is obviously such a huge issue. So yeah, we need to build these people here. This has taken some time to be boosted up. So this is actually quite a big cavalry army, which is cool. I'm happy with that. And what we have 3... Yeah, we can actually have space for 2 more units in this army. Which I guess we'll send some of the peasants into this army. Just to fill it up. Because it is 9, right? I always get confused how many armies are allowed. I mean, this will be... So it's 4, 8, oh, it's 8. So we can only get 1 more in this army. Yeah, only 1 more in this army. So we'll send this unit just to go into the city centre. And then we'll send that just to boost up their infantry a little bit. And obviously we'll do like that. So we have a pretty nice cavalry force. I guess we'll stick the cavalry on either flank. Like so. So they can look for some outflanks in this army. So that's pretty much 1 army done. Or we could also just put a unit of archers in this army, if I'm honest, actually. Yeah, let's put a unit of archers in the army, because we don't really have too many. They are only peasant archers. Yeah, they're only peasant archers, but any archers, I guess, will help. So I guess we'll just tell that unit to go into the city as well, and leave that army out. This army needs retraining, so I guess it will start the long journey home. Even though it's not really that much of a long journey, it's like 5 turns. So we'll move these guys back to retrain. They're peasants, oh, they're nobles. They need to go back and... I don't really, apart from the horses, which I believe can get recruited in this province. So we'll move them guys back here. Oh, no. So these guys can actually get trained here. I'm not sure if they do get trained, though. Let's have a look, because they don't actually have the armor upgrade, but they might get trained here. So let's just hold them up here. We'll move them back to, like, here and see if this goes up next turn. Because really, all we want to do now is, you know, expand our empire. And probably go to war with the Ding Lang, if I'm honest. You know, this faction has always been our friend, so we want to protect our interests there. So moving up north, helping them out, is probably in our best interest. Because we want to, you know, we want to take at least some of these cities. We also want to build a city over here with the gold. Actually building it like directly here in the forest could be a good idea. But again, there's a lot of forest here, which I probably want to clear out first. I could probably clear out with this. Yeah, I could probably clear this all out. And then build a city here. Again, the labour service is so freaking high that we don't want to do that. So maybe just going the other side is okay. I mean, we have time. We're not at war with anyone. We have technology to do as well. Nice. So we want to be working toward... I mean, we almost have all our knowledge tech. Which is pretty crazy. I guess we'll get more culture. And that'll allow us to get the stirrups, I guess, a better cavalry. Which we might need to get cataphracts or something down the line. I know we can't even get that quite yet. So it's just... I guess we'll get this just for more culture, because that helps with happiness. I mean, what is our culture right now? We've only got 16 culture. I guess that's not too bad. With our mighty vassal. And we could also think about going to war like the bar down here. They look like they have a ton of trade. But obviously they have 2 vassals. So I don't know. I guess the Ding Lang is our next target, I think. So a few of our armies are moving, reconsolidating. This is now going to be our full stack, which is good. Oh no, it still has a... oh no, the archer unit would have gone into it now. And that would have just stuck it up to 8. Because we have a bodyguard, an archer unit, 2 peasants, 2 nobles, and some cavalry. I think that's a pretty solid army. It's not very good for taking a city. But it's very good for taking an actual overall province. Yeah, there we go. So it is 8. So we have archers. We probably want to stick the archers on the back line. And we'll stick the nobles on the front line, like so. So yeah, that's a pretty good army. It'd probably be better if we have trained archers. But yeah, look, our archers look pretty cool anyway. Just some basic short bows. Looking away in the distance. I mean, on our front line, we have a mix of these, you know, these nobles and these basic spearmen. So that's all good. Oh, nice. Our deep copper mine actually just got built as well. Where did that get built? Over here. Awesome. Yeah, the labor service is, you know, gone down over here, which is good. So we built our deep copper mine. Again, going to help our economy. We could think about chopping down more of these trees as well. They are suddenly rebuilding up their armies. Got another settler as well. Good. You guys expand. You guys build that settler and send it off into the abyss. We could do with some more generals as well. Yeah, we actually do have a general, an heir, our faction heir, and yeah, so we actually have 2 generals we can send down here. I'm gonna send my faction heir first, or my my actual faction leader first to take on one of these armies. We probably do need to mess around with them a little bit as well. And yeah, they do actually replenish nice, even though they don't have the armor upgrade. That's awesome. The crouching tiger does need to move into here though. So what do we have left? We have some archers left. We have some infantry left. Some infantry over here, which we're defending against the rebels. So let's just bring all these guys back. Consolidate all our armies. We have some nobles over here. So let's get rid of like 2 of these units, I think, in the actual city so we can push the nobles in. So let's disband like 2 of these guys. How do I disband them? I just right click? No? Oh no, I actually have to click on them after the turn if I built them. So do that, and disband units. Again, helping our economy just a little bit. Not that we need the help because we're making a ton of money. You guys are moving back in, which is fine. You will help replenish the rest of your units. We actually have a giant crossbow there as well. We'll move them into there. They can stay there. You got these guys coming back as well to go into that army. So yeah, this is really just a time where I just, you know, rebuild my armies and kind of sort out their sizes and stuff like that. I mean, we might actually bring over some more trained units, just a few, because these guys are obviously so heavily trained. So we'll send them out the south gate. Apparently we can't send them out the south gate, but the east gate we can. So I guess I'll recruit, let's say, like 3 units of spearmen to go over there. Oh, we'll do 4 units. Actually, do we need 4 units? Let's look at our armies quickly again. Sorry, this is going to be a slow episode where not a lot happens, but I really just do need to consolidate my armies. So this does already have... I don't want to put any more units in this army. This army is fully trained. I don't want to put any more units in this army. And again, this army is fully trained. I don't want to put any more units in this army. So I think I think actually we don't... Well, we have that many for the general. And that's just the general's army. Do we want to send any more units over here with him? I don't think we do. We could do another unit of horses, but I kind of prefer just having more of an infantry-based army. So actually... Yeah, he can have a more elite melee-based army. So let's just do that. So 4 units are trained, and they're gonna march right there, which is good. And then he can still have 3 more units slot in of like peasants and stuff like that. Okay, cool. And then the rest of our armies will just be made up of peasant infantry and stuff like that, which is cool. We can have these stacks of peasant infantry kind of taking the frontier, and maybe with a general in the center. So maybe going forward when we go to war with the next faction, I'm gonna have like an army in the center, which will be led by a general. Then on the flanks of that army, I'll have another army either side of peasants, and then behind that, I'll have my more elite infantry pushing in. I think that'll be the best thing. And look at these beautiful armies forming up with their generals. We have another army moving over, which I guess I should probably just leave here and bring troops back, because as I said, my next conquest is probably going to be on the Donglang or the Dongling, who are actually falling back right now. This fucking archer army, unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Because they are still at war with them, right? Because there's like, it's an easy way to conquer. Like, I have a few cities here we can take out. 1, 2 right here. And then we just make peace with them, which is fine. Oh, yeah, we also have a settler up here, don't we? I remember. I want to make sure I'm in range of his gold. So we'll probably go, like, down here. We were actually already in range of that gold, but I want to make sure I'm in range of that, which I believe is like 4 tiles. We'll have like up to here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll be in range of that, I'm sure. And I believe this is all... Yeah, this is all fertile stuff. Oh, this is actually in range of the gold. I really, really like how it shows this. How it shows, you know, why this is a good possible... Because, you know, in Civilization, it kind of just like, oh, this is a good place to settle. But it doesn't tell you why. I really like that this does. I want to be in... trade distance. Yeah, so we want to actually go here anyway, just because we're still in range of all the copper and gold. Actually in range of 2 copper, but obviously this is already being mined. But we can also trade with this province as well as this province. So, you know, we want to move down there. And they are still at war with them, right? It's not diplomacy. Oh no, yeah, they are. No, they're not. They actually made peace with the Dongrang. Okay, cool. That's fine then. So maybe we won't go to war with them. I want to explore more over here. So let's send out a small scouting army. Just to go have a look. I guess we'll just send like 1 unit out. Do we actually have any cavalry we can send? Let's just touch a unit of cavalry. Because I want to go to war very soon. I don't want to just stick around stagnant and not really doing much. So, you know, our possible enemies, we don't really want to go to war with these guys. We could go to war with both of these guys. That would kind of be difficult. Because, you know, it's 2 factions. And our military strength probably isn't that close to them. I'm the only one who's killed civilians as well. I like it. Again, though, look at them. They are really weak. We could just go down. Oh, that's enemy soldiers killed, sorry. What is it? Is this one? No, it's right here. But, I mean, again, they're the bottom 2 people. I think I'm just going to go down and trash them, if I'm honest. Because they have some nice cities down here. A lot of rhinos and a lot of fish and stuff like that. We could definitely just push down with our armies. You know, we wouldn't have a lot of supply reinforcing them. But we definitely... I'm feeling like I'm going to do that. Also, does the Dongrang want to become my vassal out of interest? How's it going, guys? So, agreement, you become my vassal. Obviously, they don't want to do that. But I'll offer you a single payment of like, how's like 5 grand sound? Or 6 grand, apparently. I pressed 6. No, nowhere near they would want to do that. That's fair enough. I didn't expect they did, but, you know, I was wondering. But yeah, cool. I think we found our next conquest down in the south. Because they have some nice cities down here. Lots of game, lots of fishes. You know, they're going to be some pretty expansive cities. So yeah, we definitely will retrain these guys. These guys are getting their energy back. They can move up into that army. So I guess we'll start moving southwards then. I guess we will with these armies. So this army is ready to go. This army needs a little bit of replenishment so that can move down a bit. I guess I want to leave a stack up here to the north, but the rest of these guys can come down. Because this is actually really unhappy. But it's just mainly the labour service, so as soon as that goes, they should be a bit more happy. I mean, suppression isn't too much. Like, military strength is a decent amount, but it's not huge. It's only 16. So I don't really think these guys are doing anything. So we'll bring them down. So we'll probably take like 5 or 6 armies with us down south. And that'll kind of be enough. You know, I'll have a general in the middle, 2 peasant armies. And we can also always send, you know, pump in more reinforcements. It's not too far away for us. And obviously we have another army down here. Slowly mustering. Which I guess I'll just leave here and we'll just muster it here. Because why not? Why would we not muster it here? It's probably closer for us to do it here. Because we'll send this army down up through here. Yeah, obviously I want to keep my armies as close as possible. But I know you can make your way down here. So we'll get onto the borders here. I'm not sure who I'll take out first as well. Probably the bar because they're stronger. Or the shoe, sorry, because they're stronger. But it does also leave us actually having to cross these woods and stuff. No one has anything crazy. Oh, this actually does have the proper walls. So we will need to recruit some actually better catapults, which we can do right now. We have all of these. So Muslim Trebuchet is the best right for taking out walls. It does 60 damage to walls. This does 30. So yeah, let's pick up. And they're actually really cheap as well. So out our west gate, let's pick up like... Oh, we can actually only recruit 2. That's fine though. So we'll recruit 2 catapults out the west gate, which is actually the wrong gate. Look how awesome they look. Look at the catapults. That looks amazing. That looks very, very cool. We got proper trebuchets now. Ready to cause havoc. Looking very, very nice with our flags. Awesome. So what we will do, that looks really cool as well with the thing in the background. We'll send one of these bad boys to meet up with this army. We'll take them a little while. That's fair enough. We'll probably meet up like here and then go through here. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. So we'll meet up this army here and then go through there. So they have, what, 5, 6. We need 2 more units in this army. I guess we'll just make it another trained army, or we could just get some peasants in it. Let's just get some peasants. You know, we need these guys to make up the majority of our forces. So we'll get a couple units of peasants here. Out of the wrong gate as well. Don't know why I didn't look at that. So let's change them to the east gate. So just get a couple units of peasants to then form up into that army. And that's a full army right there. We'll meet up there with the rest of these guys. They have some catapults, which is good. I really want to keep the Crouching Tiger. I mean, how many Crouching Tigers do we have? We have one here, one here. And that's about it, right? This army's more of a melee army anyway. So I guess we'll just make up... We'll put the other trebuchet in this army. And then they have a spare space for another unit after that. This army's coming down. Right there. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll send the other one, which isn't moving. Oh no, this one is moving. So we'll send this one over here to meet up there. Okay, cool. And then that should be enough to smash down their proper walls. Because yeah, you guys were telling me that their really good walls are a lot stronger than, say, the wooden palisades I have. I maybe should start building some better walls as well now. I just don't really feel that threatened that I need them. Like, as long as I have basic walls, that's kind of, I'm kind of happy. So yeah, all these units should be moving in now. Yeah, actually next turn as well, this army will be formed up. Disease over in this city, or in this army. That's not too good. Oh, it's so annoying because it just means this army has to hold up now. This army is moving down south, which is fine. That's actually a really good army as well. These units are moving. So it does still leave a fairly decent army down here. The labour service will always slowly reduce it. Again, it's just, I guess, kind of waiting for this city to be happy as well. Because obviously that is just such an issue. And well, as soon as I move armies out, it's going to be, you know, somewhat of a problem. So yeah, let's actually pass that edict. Oh, should we wait? We'll wait a couple more turns before we pass this edict. Just because, you know, I don't really need to recruit them, so I don't need the availability. But, you know, having that militia attack is just so good. It's going to make our militia a ton better. Not that I have that much militia really anymore either, which is kind of funny. So that's going to meet up with this army. Yeah, it's going to take 2 turns anyway, so we'll do that, which will then give them another space. So let's just stick a unit of archers into this army as well to help out, and then we'll sort it out a bit more effectively. They're retraining, which is fine, getting their energy back. And then that army will help moving down to the south. Cool, so this is going to be a good attack plan. We're going to go to war with them. And, I mean, they're a very weak kingdom. Obviously, they'll suddenly spam out all these units. But I have veteranized, you know, these units have 3 chevrons that, you know, they've fought battles before. These generals are good. You know, look at this general as well. Look how much, you know, abilities he has. He's insane. So I'm feeling pretty confident. This, we want to actually reduce the labor service here. Because it is 30. It's not really an issue, but, you know, you guys, I think you guys always get annoyed at me when I'm like, oh, the labor service is 30, and realistically, it's like nothing. Oh, we do actually have that building up there as well. Yeah, we want to do it here, because we can export to them, and we can have basic trade distance of them. Okay, cool. And we're in range of a gold. So, yeah, let's form up our new city here. We're automatically trading over here, and then as soon as we build the bazaar here, we'll be able to trade with them. Gold-wise, yeah, gold-wise, we can build one over here. We don't want to do that first. Obviously, and we can actually get the copper as well. How much copper? We can get all of its copper. These cities up in the north are going to be like my super good, you know, like trading, mining cities for sure. Because we have so much money that we can just get all these trading places and all these mines. So I'm actually going to look around to see if I can actually upgrade any of these mines. Labor service is only 16, so cool. Let's pump out both of these mines. 6 there and 12 there. That's cool. So 12 turns we'll have upgraded mines there. We have the money to do it. We're so rich. And I think everyone else is moving again. Or getting their energy back. The catapults are there next turn. That army has now been formed up. So yeah, we have our good armies moving down south. Cool, we are preparing for war. Because if we smash this faction, look how much trade they're getting right now. They must have a ton of cities. And if we take these out, you know, that's going to give us a really good advantage going forward. And there's so many ripe cities for the taking. Obviously, their capital is going to be a bitch to take. Just because of these walls. I mean, we do have another general we could send as well. If we needed to. I might actually upgrade these walls as well. Because we don't actually have anything else to build here. Whilst we're waiting for the city to grow. So yeah, I might just build up the round earth walls in our capital. Again, because we have the money. It makes it just so much stronger. Yeah, so let's do that. It takes us 6 turns. But we're not building anything else, so let's just do it. You know, it's our capital. It should be pretty strong. And that'll take us 8 turns. So yeah, let's do that again. So we're spending money, but we're obviously spending money to make money. This army can move down south now. And when I get closer, I'll organise these guys more into a more effective battle line. But at the moment, this is what our dudes look like. Oh, our trained spears look so sick. Look at them. They look awesome, especially with the trebuchet as well. Our general. This army is an elite army, and it's, you know, it's being led by a factionaire, so, or a faction leader, so, you know, it's rightfully so. This army is still needing a bit of time to rest, but that's fine. These guys are going over there. This army is sick, so it still needs to stay there. Luckily, this army got out of the sickness and just is moving down and scouting. This is more of a scouting army than anything else. And we'll send another settler over here very, very soon as well. Probably actually do it now, if I'm honest. There's no reason not to. We'll do it out the south gate. Just get a settler and we'll send them out over here. Because I want to claim this gold as soon as possible. Get the gold mines going. So we'll make our way out there. This is a notable bandit. We don't really care about that. So yeah, there's opportunities as well laying everywhere. So good. I don't feel like a lot has happened this episode, but I feel like a lot has happened. Like we've kind of reconsolidated our entire military. We've rebuilt them up. We've got these new armies. We've got the trebuchets. We've also got the crouching tigers, which I should probably replace. But until we can actually recruit more catapults, there's no need to do so. Yeah, I want to do that with this faction because they're pretty friendly with me. So we will do that. Like keeping this faction on side is probably good for now. I think they've just suddenly noticed what they're doing and offering me a ton of money for it. But, for me, that's only 1 turn's worth of money. So it's not really that great. Not really that great at all. So we still need these guys there, but actually getting their energy back now. This army is ready to move down south as well, so we'll start that move. Just go like this if they're being annoying. The settlers are moving out. This army does need to get some more men in it. Maybe some more archers would be good here. Maybe even the giant crossbow as well could help. This army is still just getting the trebuchet back. I don't think the trebuchet can actually train because I haven't got any more of these left. That could definitely be the case. We also have armies moving down here. That's fine. I probably do want to just move them along here just so that all our armies attack in one swift attack. Because if we can take their capital out before they build like a shit ton of men in it, that'll be good. And look at all this land we can loot and burn and pillage and everything like that. Because I remember playing this faction, they have so many rhinos around their starting position. That'll be really good. It will put us in close quarters with this faction, but hopefully we can keep friendly with them. Yeah, this is fine. Just going down with labour service is so important. As I keep whittling on about, which I do apologise, constantly talking about it. So, no, we just want to make sure we're building farms in these places as well. Like so. Because especially in that city, we want to make sure that we get to 100 so we can upgrade our next barracks, which will be really cool. Labour service is so small down here, so let's queue up a few of these farms. It's so annoying that, we're just, this faction is really good military-wise, because I think you get more melee attack and more military tech. But, the farming is just so difficult in these northern provinces. This province can no longer farm, which is just so unfortunate. This one can, however, so we will continue up over here to get these farms. Labour service, I know, is not too bad. Obviously, this is building its farm now. We're going to let it grow a population first, and then we'll start on another farm. So we'll let this, increase before we build anything else. Which is good. Okay, cool. So that's all our farms done. Let's do that. Our armies are also, again, moving southwards, getting their energy back, etc., etc. We've got a new trebuchet done. Our settlers are moving. Our armies are moving. It's going to be a good assault. I might actually build another peasant army just to reinforce this because they've got so many cities down in the south that I think having another peasant army is going to be a good idea. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll obviously do it in our capital just because, Fireware in Yong. I mean, they should be able to put that out very, very soon. It's unfortunate though. Yeah, we're definitely building our capital just because our capital has the armor upgrades for our soldiers. So it basically just means our peasants are a bit better. So we'll go out the east gate. And we'll just literally build an entire army of peasants. Maybe with a few more noblemen in it. So we'll do so. And then we'll just get should we get trained men? They do cost me a bit of more money. So they're 10, 15, 9, 4, 6, 18, 11, 4. Oh, it's these guys. 8, 12, 7, 10, 15. So yeah, these guys are much better. So we'll just stick that like that. So and that'll kind of make up another peasant army we can use to reinforce. They've got decent armor upgrades and stuff, so that's kind of good. And they'll just march down. I think that'll be enough. Because what we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armies we're sending. That should be enough to kind of overwhelm them, even though they have such a large base. But I think maybe actually taking out the bar first and just wiping them out is a good idea. Or maybe just taking them as our vassal as well. Could be a good idea, because they are much, much weaker than the enemy. Much, much weaker. Okay, guys, so I will just, set up these orders, and then I'll probably end the episode here, I think, if I'm honest. The trebuchet does need to be replenished, so that will go back. And then these guys can make their way down south. You're already making your way down south. We have an entire stack making their way there. This does need one more unit in, which will stick some archers in this army. And we also have the peasants. So yeah, we'll stick some archers in my army and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. It's been about 30 minutes. And as I said at the beginning of the episode, this is how long I want to make them. However, I'm going to record another episode straight away after this. So that, as I said, I have more of them. So please, give me advice, but just know that I won't be able to really listen to it until until I release the next episode. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, next episode should be really good. We're going to go to a pretty big scale war, hopefully, taking on some of these factions. They do not have a good military whatsoever, so I'm hoping we'll just be able to absolutely steamroll them, especially with the Zhao helping us, maybe sending some more troops. We do have to be somewhat cautious of the Donglang, but we can recruit so much militia that it's not really an issue. Our battles fought as well. They fought so many battles, which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. We are actually pretty good on killing, considering how many men we've lost. We've only lost 2,000 men, and we've killed almost 4,000, whereas they've lost 10,000 men. They haven't definitely got a positive KDA, whereas we have, which is good. So yeah, as I said, make sure to drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.